Good morning, students. So, subject electronics device and circuit. We are going to start the chapter number 3, electronics amplifiers. I am Madhuri Murik, working as assistant professor in Department of Electronics and Telecommunication, Sharad Institute of Technology, College of Engineering. So, previously we have seen the chapter number 1 and chapter number 2 we have already covered. So in chapter number 4 we have seen JFET. Then chapter number 2 we have seen the MOSFET and its DC analysis. Then our third chapter is related to the electronics amplifier. Okay. So let us start with the first point from the third chapter, that is electronics amplifier. So in that, feedback amplifiers first upon we are going to see. So practical amplifier has a gain of nearly 1 million, that is, its output is 1 million times the input. So consequently, even a gradual disturbance at the input will appear in the amplified form in the output. So there is a strong tendency in amplifier to introduce hum due to sudden temperature changes or stray electric and magnetic field. So therefore, every high gain amplifier tends to give noise along with signal in its output. So the noise in the output of an amplifier is undesirable and must be kept to as small a level as possible. So the noise level in amplifiers can be reduced considerably by the use of negative feedback, that is, by injecting a fraction of output in phase opposition to the input signal. The object of this chapter is to consider the effects and methods of providing negative feedback in transistor amplifier. So first you know that what is meant by amplification. Amplification is nothing but the boosting the signal. So we are going to increase the strength of the signal. So amplifier will play very important role because the circuit gain is due to that that the output is nothing but the 10 times, 5 times, 4 times, whatever the gain of the circuitry, that much time that the output signal gets amplified. So when we are applying the input for amplifier, at the output of the amplifier we will get the amplified signal. So we can say it is a boosted signal, or we can say weak signal converted into the strong signal. Okay. So if you taken the practical amplifier, then its gain nearly equal to million. So means what? Output is 1 million times the input. So if suppose there is any disturbances at the input side of the amplifier, then what will be effect? It will arise at the output side, and when they arise at the output side, they are much strong tendency as compared to the previous one. So any sudden changes in temperature changes or the stray electric or magnetic field, due to that there is a noise in the input signal. So that due to that the tendency of that the amplifier, it get means noise along with that the signal is boosted at the output. So the noise in output of that amplifier is undesirable. Okay, so we have to keep as low as possible. So what we are going to do here, we are going to provide the negative feedback. What is that the negative feedback? That is nothing but the injection a fraction of output in phase opposition to the input signal. Okay, so what is that the negative feedback? Injecting a fraction of output in phase opposition to the input signal. So in this chapter we are going to learn that what are the electronics amplifier, and from that the feedback amplifier. So these two things we can handle both way, that is feedback and amplifier. So feedback is nothing but the some part of the output is connected to the input, and amplifier means what? it is nothing but the boosted signal, or it will make that the weak signal to the strong signal. So combinedly it is nothing but the feedback amplifier. So that amplifier which is having that the feedback or which will work on that the feedback, so that the circuit is known as the feedback amplifier. So clear that why there is amplifier and why there is a feedback amplifier is introduced, because that the amplifier is nothing but it will convert weak signal to the strong signal. But why it converging? Due to that the gain of that the practical amplifier, that the output is 1 million times of the input. And in such a cases, suppose there is a small disturbance in a input side of that the amplifier will appear that exactly strong noise at the output side, because whatever the signal input side, that boosted comes the output side of the amplifier. So we have to keep that noise level as low as possible. So due to that we are going to introduce the negative feedback, so that injection a fraction of output in phase opposition to the input signal. Okay, so that is clear what is meant by feedback amplifier. Then, so let us see in that electronics amplifier. So ideally an amplifier should reproduce the input signal. Okay, ideally an amplifier should reproduce the input signal with change in magnitude. Okay, with change in magnitude and with or without change in phase. So that is one of the important one, with or without change in phase. So ideal an amplifier should reproduce, means ideal amplifier should reproduce the input signal uh, with the change in magnitude at the output side without change in phase. But some of the shortcomings of the amplifier circuits are, so change in the value of the gain due to variation in supplying voltage, temperature, or due to the components. Okay, so that the circuit gain is increased or decreased due to the variation in supplying voltage as well as the outer environment, or due to that the which components are used to build that the amplifier circuitry. Then second is the distortion in waveform due to non-linearities in the operating characters of the amplifying device. Okay, also distortion in waveform due to non-linearities in the operating characters of the amplifying device. So the amplifier may introduce noise, that is undesired signal. Okay, so ideal amplifier have to reproduce the input signal with change in a magnitude and with or without change in a phase. But there are some shortcomings in an amplifier circuit, which are the gain is going to be changed due to the variation in supply voltage, due to the temperature, or due to the which components are used inside that amplifier. So distortion in a waveform due to non-linearities in the operating characteristics of amplifying device, and the amplifier may introduce the noise. So the above drawbacks can be minimizing if we introduce feedback. Okay, so the above drawback can be minimizing if we introduce the feedback. So let us see the according to that the feedback classification of amplifier or feedback classification of amplifier. So amplifier are classified as follow: voltage amplifier, current amplifier, transconductance amplifier, and transresistance amplifier. Okay, so voltage amplifier, current amplifier, transconductance amplifier, and transresistance amplifier. So let us see that detailed classification of. So here voltage amplifier is shown. So see here, this is the input side of the amplifier and this is the output side of the amplifier. So in between that the dotted block shows that the voltage amplifier. So voltage amplifier, the output voltage across the RL gets amplified. So if Ri is very less than the Rs, then Vi is nearly equal to Vs, that is the source voltage. Suppose Ra is very greater than Rs, then whatever the Vs is nearly equal to Vi. And if R0 is very less than the RL, then V out is equal to voltage gain into the input. So we can say this V in is equal to Vs. So AVs into Vs. So we can say the hence gain is nothing but the V out divided by V in, with RL is equal to infinity, represents the open circuit voltage gain. Okay, so for the voltage amplifier, it will amplify the output voltage, so that the gain for this voltage amplifier is V out by V in, that is output voltage divided by input voltage when the load resistance is infinity. Then current amplifier. So here, when voltage amplifier, what is that the arrangement of the circuitry? So supply voltage, then that the supply series resistor, and across that the voltage we are going to take that the means we are feeding that the input voltage to that the output. Then current amplifier. See here, the current source is there, Rs is across that the current, and input resistance. So this is also the output side gain, the output. So here, if Ra is very less than Rs, Ra is very less than Rs, then IR is equal to Is. Then IR is equal to Is. And if R0 is very greater than RL, then output current flowing from this is AI into II. AI into II. So AI, that input current is nearly equal to that the source current. So it is equal to, then current amplifier or current gain is given by output current divided by input current when RL is 0. That represents the short circuit current gain. That represents the short circuit current gain. Okay. So both are reverse. Voltage amplifier, Ri is very greater than Rs, but in a current amplifier, Ri is less than Rs. So that's why your input voltage means voltage across the input resistance is nothing but the source voltage. So like that, here is also that the input current is nothing but the source. Then here condition will get changed up. Here R0 is very less than RL, but here R0 is very greater than RL. Then A0 is equal to AI, and you get the equation. Here in voltage amplifier, the load resistance, it is infinity, which is represents that the open circuit voltage gain, and it is the represent the short circuit current gain. Short circuit current gain. Okay, so this is voltage and current amplifier. Then next, that is transconductance amplifier. So transconductance is nothing but the reciprocal of the resistance. So see here, this is as it is the voltage amplifier circuitry we have taken, and at the output side we have taken the current. See here, this block is as it is. What about this block? That block we have taken from the current amplifier. Okay. Only what is the change? There is a transconductance gain is represented by Gm. So same conditions. Ri is very greater than Rs. Vi is nearly equal to V0. And what about for the last part? That is same from that the current. So R0 is very greater than RL, and A0 is equal to Gm into Vi. So Vi is nothing but the Vs. So hence transconductance gain is given by I0 divided by Vi. I naught divided by Pi. So here REL is equal to 0. So represent the short circuit, mutual or transfer conductance. Okay, represent the short circuit, mutual or transfer conductance. Okay, you will get clear idea what about the transconductance amplifier. In the transconductor amplifier, input circuitry, okay, that is this is related to voltage amplifier, and this output circuitry related to the current amplifier. So combination of this plays the transconductors amplifier. So while you are representing the input side, you have to write the whatever for that the voltage amplifier as I said, and if you are going to write for that the output, so you have to keep R naught is very greater than, and then we will get that the gain which is RL is equal to 0. So it is Mohm. Then trans resistance amplifier. So in a trans resistance, so what is the it will play the role of the trans resistance. So see here current amplifier input circuitry is taken, and this is nothing but the voltage amplifier output circuitry. I will show you. This is input and this is the output in a trans resistance, and trans resistance gain is shown by the IN. So again the same thing, when we representing the input side, we have to represent the input values. So if Ri is very less than, then Is is equal to I naught, and when we are writing that the output, then voltage amplifier output we have to write here. So V out is equal to Rm into II. So II is replaced by Is. Hence Rm is equal to V out by I1. So that is the trans resistance amplifier, and with RL is infinity. So represent the open circuit, mutual or transfer resistance. Okay, so these are the 4 categories of the amplifiers. Okay. So let us see once again. So for voltage amplifier, this is the input circuitry and this is the output circuitry. So whole its dotted will represent the voltage amplifier. So for the voltage amplifier input side, if Ri is very greater than Rs, then Vs is nothing but the source voltage. And what about the output circuitry? R naught is less than very less than RL, then V naught is equal to this. So gain is calculated this, and RL is infinity. So all these things are reversed in a current gain. So let us see. For the current amplifier, we have to place here current source across that RS, across that RI, and the output side, the current gain circuit output resistance parallel to that the output resistance, load resistance. So here condition gets changed up. If Ri is very less than Rs, then Ii is equal to Rs, and if R naught is very greater than RL, then this I naught is represented by Ai into II. So II is replaced by Is. So hence Ai is equal to A naught divided by I naught, and RL is equal to 0. Now what we are going to do? We know the voltage amplifier and current amplifier. Then next is very simple. Transconductance means what? That the transconductance means what? Current divided by voltage. Okay. So voltage means for example, gain is nothing but what? Output divided by input. So in a transconductance amplifier, GM is nothing but the output current divided by input voltage. So like that we have to place here whatever circuitry for that the voltage amplifier, and here current amplifier for the, and according to that we have to write the equations for that. So this part indicating here and this part indicating here. Then in a trans resistance, that is the same exactly reverse, that is the voltage to current ratio. So we have to place here current circuit and here voltage circuit, and then we can write the equations also. Okay. So in this session we have started the chapter number 3, that is feedback amplifier. So we have seen what is feedback amplifier, then which are the types of the amplifier, and why there is a negative feedback is important, and from that we have seen that the 4 types of the amplifier, that is voltage amplifier, current amplifier, then transconductance amplifier and trans resistance amplifier. Okay. So in today's session we have covered these points. Okay. In the next session we are going to continue this, that is electronics amplifier. So clear that how we can represent and remember that the transistor amplifier. So feedback amplifier. So that is very easy. Thank you.